Hello, dear viewers. Today you're getting an extra video because I have bought what might be the most meme-worthy bottle of all time. The most exploitable bottle ever. Benchmark full proof. There was a limited release of this about a year ago or so, but now it is out all around the country, including here in Chicago. What is this? Well, pour a little. We will let this glory air out a little bit. So it is a Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. It's marked straight and there is no age statement, meaning it has to be at least 4 years old. And it is bottled at 62.5% alcohol by volume, 125 American proof. Do you know what this costs? This costs $23. I mean, it depends on your area, right? But it's going to be between 20 and 25 bucks for something that will light on fire and is 4 years old. That is extraordinary. That is silly. It gets better though. It gets better. Know who makes this? Well, if you've been around the channel for a while, or really around spirits at all for a while, you know this is made by Buffalo Trace. Yes, the same Buffalo Trace that makes all the most taterable bourbons in the world also puts this out. So it's mashbill 1, which is the same recipe that goes into standard Buffalo Trace, the Eagle Rare range, the Stagg range. This is that same stuff. And you know what? So that makes this even funnier. You know what makes it even funnier than that? So Binny's, when I first saw this on the shelf, I didn't buy the first day because I was overloaded with small children. Had a bunch of like limit 2 per customer stuck up under this, and the entire. So there's like a whole big benchmark range now. There's like a single barrel, a bottle of bond, a top floor. I don't really care. I only care about this one. But they all had limit 2s on them. And when I came back to actually buy it, they had taken those down. Meaning they had been expecting these things to fly. They had been expecting the hordes to show up and grab these things and start flipping them in the parking lot. And in fact, no one cared. No one cares. No one cares. This is a bottle from the most taterable distillery in the world. You can light it on fire and it is $23. And it's 4 years old. And it's people just run right on by it on their way to ask for blends. It's amazing. I love this. Even without tasting this, I adore this. I looked to see if there was a subreddit built up just for this bottle, but no one's done it yet, which is an absolute shame. We need to make this the new Mellow Corn because it absolutely deserves it, especially if it's actually kind of decent to drink. But we're gonna see. I kind of liked regular benchmark, so we're gonna see what happens with the new one. All right, here we go on the nose. Oh man. Okay, so if you want to understand the paradox of modern Buffalo Trace distillate, you can stick your nose into this glass and get it immediately. Because, I mean, Buffalo Trace distills to a fairly high still strength, fairly high proof. It's not, I don't think I don't think they're at 80%, which is the legal maximum, but they're pretty darn close. They're up in the kind of mid to high 70s. So, and again, this is their mash bill number 1. No one knows exactly what's in it, but you're probably talking 80+% corn, right? So you're getting a very, very refined spirit. And it comes through. I mean, you're getting lots of citrus elements. There's lots of like lemon peel, kind of a bergamot-y thing. Some floral elements coming through. Yeah, kind of like So it smells very light. It smells very kind of fresh, like on the distillate side of things. And then they just smash the crap out of that distillate with tons and tons of new oak, and you smell that too. Yeah, just like sawdust, wood char. I mean, vanilla. So I'm not getting what is that? There's a little bit of like a burned raisin kind of thing going on. I usually on Buffalo Trace distillate, I usually get a hell of a lot of cherry, and I'm not really getting that. So maybe it's just something that develops with more time. This smells quite young, but it doesn't. It smells quite young. It smells like the oak and that very light kind of aromatic, delicate distillate haven't really married all that much yet. But I gotta say, it kind of works, especially for $23. I mean, I'm already this is already outvaluing Blanton's for me, just in the nose. Yeah, 62.5%. You were getting every single one of those 125 proofs in your nose. This absolutely smells like its strength. Let's see what happens on the palate. Yeah. Price no object. This is beating Blanton's. Sorry. Sorry, guys. So it's certainly not great, but yeah, even before I add it with water and sort of give it further analysis, it's worth $23. There is a candy corn element. No, not candy corn. It's the little. No, well, okay. It's like a mix of the little pumpkin things with the candy corn. It's all that together. It's all the terrible Halloween candy in your mouth, but mixed around with tons of campfire ash. And there's a certain grainy, horny ethanol note, but it's actually not. It doesn't feel like an off note. Yeah, just throw a little bit of splash of vodka in there, but it kind of works. It's like contributing to the sweetness of this. I hate that I'm enjoying this, and that kind of makes it more fun, actually. Yeah, I'm getting that kind of bergamot note again, that little lemon peel. It's floral, but it's like a vodka floral thing. Like if you ever had floral vodka. But again, it's not an off note. The kind of refined grain ethanol thing doesn't really feel like it's fighting against the main line of the flavors here. It's actually it kind of works. Get some more in my glass here. Oh, you beautiful thing. So, as you might expect, mouth length is quite short. It's really kind of dying past my molars. There's nothing there. Mouthfeel, there's a lot of ashiness kind of going around. Like campfire ash, a little bit of some kind of cigar ash. It's like a maybe Dominican cigar ash. Let's go with that. So something a little bit more high toned. But the mouthfeel, beyond that kind of ashiness, is actually a little bit thin. Finish is okay. Finish kind of hangs on. It's the marriage of oak char and really kind of floral aromatic grain spirit is kind of pulling it off. It's certainly not the best thing I've ever tasted, but again, for $23, yeah, okay. So let's give this some water. We shall come back to it. The problem is, while we were waiting for this to kind of adjust the water, 4, 5, is 5 gonna be enough? I need to do something to, during the break while we wait for this thing to adjust to water. I'm going to give it another half squirt, like quarter squirt. All right, so yeah, I mean, in spirits, in bourbon in particular, and I mean, kind of in whiskey in general, there's nothing that is strong as this at the price point. I mean, under $30. I mean, gee, like Turkey 101 is nowhere. Wild Cock is nowhere. There was a Cedar Ridge single barrel that I'm actually very intrigued by, but it's more expensive and it's only 107 proofs. Even if you go, so you can go a little bit above $30 and get your old Granddad 114. But again, that's way more expensive than this, like a whole $10 or something. And it's down like 11 whole proofs. So yeah, I mean, this is if you want strength in your $23 bourbon, like this is cheaper than a bottle of Maker's Mark. If strength is what you want, then this is what you're getting. But if you were looking for circa $20 fire bombs that actually have some character to them, you do have options, right? And that means we must see what happens when we combine one sub $25 fire bomb with another. Let us go back to our beautiful bottle of Wray & Nephew Overproof. So I'm going to get a teaspoon of this, so half an ounce, and we're going to do, set this off to the side somewhere. Here's my second glass. And we're going to do half an ounce of our beautiful, gorgeous Benchmark Full Proof. Together at last. This is what high performance looks like, whether you like it or not. All right, so those two are together. We're going to let them mingle. Wonderful. While I'm going to put this over here by the rum, I guess. While I go back to the full proof now that's had water. I'm excited to try this. I'm really excited. This is going to be fun. All right. I've added water to my Benchmark Full Proof. It's the distillate that wins out. There's a kind of ashy, like toasted lemon thing coming out now, like toasted lemon peel. And the candy corn is showing up in the nose. It really wasn't there before, but now it is. Yeah, so like burned lemon peel and like burned candy corn is really what I'm getting. And some vanilla. Oh, and there's the cherry thing. There it is. Hi, little cherry. I mean, it's not a super complex flavor profile, but it's $23 and it's putting a big ass smile on my face. All right, on the palate. That's annoyingly good, actually. Yeah, to my surprise, with water, the cherry thing kind of comes out in force. So now it really just tastes like a slightly less oaky Stagg Jr. Well, I mean Stagg Jr. with water. Which is a little bit worrying given that Stagg Jr. is, 3 times the price of this? Yeah, lots of cherry, ash, a little bit of bergamot and lemon left over, a little bit of floral, the kind of grain vodka note, as fine as it was, it's kind of receded a little bit. This is okay. I mean, it's not, and hey, even with water, the mouthfeel improves a little bit, and the mouth length improves a little bit. This is okay. It's a little narrow. Finish is still very short if you're kind of discounting the kind of ashy thing. But yeah, this is absolutely worth. I'm going to give this 83 points. 83 points for benchmark full proof. But really, I mean, really, you should be buying this just because it's hilarious. And yeah, just what else is out there is going to put a smile on your face for, like, this is the most taterable thing. This should be the most taterable thing in the world, and it's not selling. It's not selling. I love it. But now we must try our Ray and Benchmark Overfull. Give you some tasting notes on that. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, so okay, we've got kind of Jamaican funky notes, blending more with the kind of lemony orangey notes from the Benchmark, more so than the woody notes. No, those are there. So it really smells like a kind of like a sweet potato with that has been covered in like rock candy, and then you put a little squirt of lemon on there, and then maybe some like vanilla extract. Whoa, it's actually getting a little bit smoky now. There's actually a little bit of like almost a mezcal-y thing coming through. I will say, like, you could absolutely build a party around Ray and Benchmark Overfull here. Oh, you could totally get someone in trouble with this. It works. It's against God's plan for the world, but it absolutely works. Yeah. Ray and Nephew candied sweet potato on the front end. Closing off with lemon peel and like oaky ashtray on the back end. It's quite pleasant. You could make some interesting drinks with this. Okay, I'm going to stop there before I do any more damage to the world. Thank you for watching. 83 points, and more importantly, just go buy this, like, and start a Facebook group and a Reddit group. Just spread the good word on Benchmark Full Proof. Thanks for watching, and cheers.